Abraham had finally had the promised son named Isaac. Isaac grew up and had children. He had two boys named Jacob and Esau. Now Esau was the older of the twins, yet Jacob was the favored one. Jacob stole the birthright of Esau. Now the birthright was actually a very big deal in that time, in that culture. It meant that the inheritance went through your name. It meant that the family line went through you. And so for Jacob to steal that from Esau, as we read in today's reading, that meant business. And Esau was not happy. This puts Jacob on the run, and because Esau, it wants to kill him. And we see this great time of conflict within this family. Have you ever been there? Have you ever had tension or conflict between people in your home, your work, your school, your office, your ministry, your church, your environment, just where you're at, and it's placed you on the run? And yet still, even though Jacob is fleeing after his deception, God reaches out to him. Now, earlier in the reading, we noticed that Jacob kind of tells on himself. It's kind of a small moment, but it's there. When his father is saying, like, how did you get the game so fast? How were you able to cook this meal and bring it to me so I can give you your blessing so fast? He says, well, the Lord your God gave me success. I think it's interesting to note, the Lord your God. He didn't say my God. And yet, God sees fit, the time is now, to reveal himself to Jacob, because he wants all of us to be in a one-on-one relationship with him. See, it's not, Lord, the God of my father, my pastor, my boss, my church leader, my anybody. It's the Lord, my God. He wants us to know him for ourselves. And today, if you go to Genesis chapter 28, and you go to verse 12, we see that Jacob is on the run from Esau, but he lays down and he has a dream while he's sleeping. And it says, he had a dream in which he saw a stairway resting on the earth with its top reaching to heaven, and the angels of God were ascending and descending on it. There above it stood the Lord. And he said, I am the Lord, the God of your father Abraham and the God of Isaac. I will give you and your descendants the land on which you are lying. Your descendants will be like the dust of the earth. They will spread out to the west and to the east, to the north and to the south. All peoples of earth will be blessed through you and your offspring. I am with you and will watch over you wherever you go. This personal moment happens for Jacob, and it changes everything. And he worships there, and he says, surely the Lord is in this place, and I did not know it. I think that happens to us a lot. I don't think we always recognize that God is near, that God is close by, that he's speaking to us, that he wants to explain who he is, that there's a promise inside of who he is. And I love that today's reading really emphasizes that God was fulfilling Scripture. See, Scripture will always match Scripture, and he's sharing the same narrative, saying, like, I am, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of you, and your descendants are going to have this land. It's the same story. When God comes to you, it's always going to be one that matches with Scripture. He wants to reveal himself to us. He wants us to truly know him.